Hey guys, Matt from TotalMTG here and welcome to the Aether Hub. So what brew have I got for you this week? It's a standard brew. It's mono green Crypto Harvest. Now don't forget, I always say at the start, don't forget to press that subscribe button to the Aether Hub. And if you like what I do as well, go over to my channel on TotalMTG and press the sub button there. Anyway, let's get on with the deck. So guys, let's take a look at this deck that I brewed up today. Like I said, it's mono green Crypto Harvest, based around a little bit around Cryptolith Rite, which is the enchantment where you tap your creatures to have 1 mana of any colour. Now even though we're only green, we are using this in conjunction to ramp and to cast Harvest Season, which is search your library up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of tapped creatures you control. So obviously this is a good interaction with Cryptolith Rite and can hopefully help us win the game with some nice creatures, some very big, stompy, colourless creatures, and our little one of our win cons, which is Walking Ballista. We run a 4 of Walking Ballista, ends the battlefield with X11 counters. Hopefully we can ramp up a little bit, make this really huge, take off all those counters, and then just basically just kill the opponent from there. That's the plan of it. Really good card, Walking Ballista. We run a 4 of. A bit more ramp is a 4 of Channeler Initiate. We obviously don't really need to tap for any other colour, but it does help you ramp a little bit. It's a 3/4 for 2 if you just want to put the counter somewhere else, and you can remove a counter to add 1 to your mana pool. 4 Prowling Serpopards, the main cat snake creature that lets our creatures not be countered, and this can't be countered either. A nice little body being a 4/3. I do like this card, and we don't really want our Walking Ballistas countered, or our other big colourless creatures later on. A 2 of Ronus the Indomitable, the new legendary god creature. It's a mono green deck. This has got to go in there. Creatures, you know, if you can't attack or block unless you have a creature with control power 4 or greater. So hopefully Ronus will be able to do that. We got creatures here that have that sort of power and toughness, and then hopefully it'll be able to attack. If not, it's just there. Another target creature can get +2/+0 and trample to end of turn just by paying 3. Which is very good. Trample is a very good mechanic. So, let's get to our next creature. It's a 2 of Rishkar Pima Renegade. 2/2, 2 and a green it costs. It is legendary, so I'm only running 2 of these. When it ends the battlefield, you can put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. We can put it on the Ballista to do a bit more damage. We can put it on the Channeler so we can tap more if he's run out of that. It's just a really good card. And also, each creature you control with a counter on it has add green to your mana pool. There's going to be a lot of creatures with counters on, so this can help us ramp up, hopefully very quick, to some really nasty creatures. 3 of Tireless Tracker. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, investigate. It's going to work well with Harvest Season. Get all those clues down. You sacrifice a clue, put a 1/1 counter on. And like I say, this will have counters on as well, so maybe able to tap for that if we haven't got a Cryptolith Rite out. Rishkar can maybe help this tap for mana as well. A 3 of Undergrowth Champion, sort of a forgotten card because it will be rotating soon, but I want to put it in this deck at the moment. If damage will be dealt to it, it has 1/1 counter. To prevent that damage, you just remove a 1/1 counter, and it has landfall. We're going to work well with Harvest Season. When the land enters the battlefield under control, put a 1/1 counter on the Undergrowth. Really, really good card. Can have some great interactions with this deck. A 3 of Vizier of the Menagerie. You may look at the top card of your library. You may cast the top card of your library if it's a creature card. Well, we do run 29 creatures, so the chances of that are pretty high. Then you may spend mana as though it was any mana of type to cast it. That doesn't really bother us. We are mono green, but this is just a good creature. A 3/4, very nice. So a couple more of our win cons. We want to ramp to these very quick. We have a 2 of Void Winnower and a 2 of Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Great cards. Void Winnower making a little bit of a revival in decks. Your opponent can't cast spell with even mana cost. Now we could get this down really early, hopefully with the right kind of hand. Your opponents can't block with creatures with even mana cost. Really good card. And it's an 11/9 body. And Ulamog doesn't need much saying about. Absolutely brilliant. When it enters the battlefield, exile 2 target permanents. That's just when you cast it, sorry. Not when it enters, when you cast it. It's even better than I thought. It's indestructible. And when Ulamog attacks, defender player exiles the top 20 cards. That is just going to be a quick win. Some people love a bit of mill. Ulamog is like the mill master. Really, really sweet card. So on to the spells. Like I said, we have a 4 of Cryptolith Rite. a 3 of Harvest Season. I've spoke about those little interactions that we're going to be doing with them. And I'm going to try a 1 of, because we are ramping a little bit, a 1 of Sandworm Convergence. Because this can be a win con in itself, guys. Creatures with flying can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. At the beginning of your end step, you create a 5/5 worm. Now that just doesn't seem bad to me. Get 5/5s each beginning of your end step. That seems very good. The land base is very simple. It's just 23 forests. Not much more needed. Maybe you want to think about maybe adding Aether Hubs or something like that. But this, to me, 23 forests. We got the ramp. We don't need 24. This is very, very good. And this deck, I think, can really do some work, guys. It's mono green. You're not going to get land struck. You're ramping. They're going to board wide. But we do have 29 creatures there. So we've got a lot of, chance to recover and get the walking ballistas in and do damage, or hopefully ramp out to those big voids or Ulamogs later in the game. So we go on to the sideboard now. We run 3 Dustwatch Recruiters. Nearly made the main board. Really good card, Dustwatch Recruiter. It's a 2/2 and it has a little thing where you can search your top 3 cards for creatures. Really good card. Like I said, nearly made the main. Manglehorn is always in the sideboard of all my green decks. Enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact. Artifacts you opponents control enter tapped. For a bit more artifact hate, we have Dissenter's Deliverance, just a couple of them, and an Appetite for the Unnatural, or 1 of. Heroic Intervention, we're going to run 3 of in the sideboard. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Good against decks that are heavy with destruction. Doesn't get around Jahini's expertise, obviously, because that can give the minus counters, and obviously indestructible makes no difference there. But I think Heroic Intervention in some matches will be really, really good. A couple of Planeswalkers, 2 Nissa Vital Force. Really like this Planeswalker. Doesn't see a great deal of play, but I think it's pretty good myself. Especially in this type of deck. Untap target land. You can turn it into a 5/5. Return target permanent card from your graveyard in case you get rid of one of our big win cons. We can go back and get a walking ballista. And then we have a 1 of Nissa's Renewal. Gain a little bit of life of it. You can gain 7 life and then search up for 3 basic lands, which obviously is good for this deck as well. So guys, that was my mono green Crypto Harvest brew. I really hope you like it. Any ideas for the deck, don't forget to leave in the comments. I will see you there. If you could press a lovely like button, that would really help the channel. And like I said before, don't forget to press subscribe to the Aether Hub. And if you like what you see from me, my channel, TotalMTG, go and subscribe over there. And also, which is new to us, go and check out the Aether Hub store. Simon, I'm sure we'll put a link below for you all to check out. Anyway, guys, it's been Matt from TotalMTG. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next week.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the Aether Hub here on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, support the channel and all our creators by liking, sharing, and of course subscribing so you never miss our latest video. You yourself can become an honorary Hub member by visiting our store at www.aetherhubtcg.com. We have a special pre-order event happening right now where you can snag some of the best deals on packs available. Afterwards, consider visiting our friends over at 5 Color Combo. They have an amazing free app that I use to practice my limited picking skills along with custom art playmats and tokens. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, never be afraid to feed your obsession. I'll see you guys next time.